YNW Melly's mother has been making huge moves to have her son released from jail. As reported, a judge has ordered the Broward County Sheriff's Office to explain why Melly shouldn't be released from jail. They have 1 week to respond, but if they fail the deadline, Melly could be home by December 6th. Because this comes after a new lawsuit that was announced, Melly sues Broward Sheriff's Office for cruel treatment and is seeking immediate release from prison. Melly also claims that they have not allowed him to see or speak with any family members in 3 years.
YNW Melly hopes that a new lawsuit filed on his behalf gets him out of prison. The lawsuit accuses the Broward Sheriff's Office of cruel treatment and violating his constitutional rights. The rapper, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is accused of murdering 2 of his childhood friends back in 2018. Now, he hasn't been able to see or speak to any of his family members for the last 3 years, according to the lawsuit.
But we saw Charleston White's reaction to it, sharing that Melly should be living like that.
Even the YNW Melly, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing, about being mistreated. When you done chose to play somebody.
This made Melly's mother extremely unhappy. It's been described that Melly's jail cell is cold with no edible food and zero human contact because we heard Melly's mother paint a disturbing picture of his life in jail, which makes it seem like he won't last much longer. You have to remember, Melly essentially beat the case after receiving a mistrial, yet he wasn't even allowed out on house arrest and was ordered to go straight back to his cell, where he can't even use a phone call or look at his mail.
My son has not been convicted of anything, and even other inmates that have been convicted or anything, they have the right to use a telephone. They have a right to be allowed to write letters to their loved ones, to receive their mail. They hold his mail, they don't give it to him.
Because Jamie King revealed she feels heartbroken for her son, knowing she can't do anything about it.
When you saw Melly's statement, just saying how he's been hurt, how he's scared for his life, as a mother, how did that make you feel?
It's heartbreaking. It made me feel completely helpless. Broward Sheriff's Office definitely needs to be investigated. I mean, they are making up their own rules. We've tried to go to court about this situation. The judge really doesn't have any jurisdiction when it comes to the jail, because we actually had a hearing about the mistreatment of him, and the jail they make their own rules. And I don't think that's fair, because I know that they need to answer to someone too.
We even saw how scared she was during the original Melly trial, where he broke down in the courtroom and Melly asked if she was okay.
Sorry.
Which led to rapper Boozy linking up with Melly's mother during the case to try and help in any way he could, and he shared this on what Jamie King's been going through.
Okay, so
then I met his mama while he was in.
Oh, okay.
I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
She's stressed out. I heard she had a.
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. And when I see them mamas like that, it remind me of what my mom was going through, bro.
But Melly's jail situation is a result of what the prosecutor has done in court lately, because the new prosecutor submitted evidence to the judge, most importantly explaining what Melly's motive was for the crime. Because back in the day, Melly was close friends with King Von before his arrest. It turns out Melly might have asked King Von for advice on what to do with Sack Chaser and Juvie, because another member of O Block shared a secret Melly told Von.
Did Von really tell you that Melly told him that he was 2 friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if you know, when people could say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Von was mad at me. Bro, why you put up there, bro? What the bam? I'm like, you sitting up here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his 2 friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around them?
Which makes it look like Sack Chaser and Juvie were after Melly for financial gain since they wanted a 25% split of the YNW business. Melly didn't think they deserved that and asked King Von what to do about it. And if you know what King Von did in his life, you'd know the answer that Melly likely got back. When you pair the motive with the evidence from Melly's messages on his phone, it looks very bad for YNW Melly.
The PT Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, "I did that," and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time. The YNW Melly account says what?
After that, SHHHH.
However, another video from Melly's phone was a Facebook video showing both Melly and Bortland being happy the following day after their best friends Sack Chaser and Juvie were taken out.
Melly still turned regardless of what happened this early morning. He's still out here being very positive. Turned still. Hey! No, still turned, regardless of what happened. You already know.
Because they showed no sadness for their fallen friends. But this evidence on Melly only leads further into the sergeant who investigated the Jeep where the crime went down. As it revealed, there's no way that it was a drive-by.
Number, you said 17 outside the car. How many rounds were inside of the car?
3.
And can you exclude the for Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas as coming from outside of the car?
Yes. From the driver's side back seat.
As to the shot that Christopher Thomas, where did that come from?
Driver's side back seat.
No. Is it possible for there to have been 2 inside that car?
No.
Why not?
There is no time assignment, which is to determine if this is a driver. And my determination was that this is not a drive-by, and it's based upon this picture here, which is a very good picture to describe it. All of these rounds are done. One is done at a stationary position. At a stationary position when all but one of these rounds are going in. The one round that has some movement in it, which is round site L here, the actually moving in that to create the little bit of a that you see there.
Okay, a lot of information in that answer, so let's break it down a little bit. You mentioned so I'm gonna zoom in on site F.
With the sergeant revealing how the crime went down and how it must have come from the back left seat, we then saw Juvie's mother go on the stand and share which one of them was there.
And are you related to one of the kids in this case?
Yes, I am.
How so?
I'm his mother.
And who is that?
Christopher Thomas.
Ms. Phillips, did you see who entered into the occupants who entered into that gray Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you recognize where your son entered that gray Jeep?
Yes.
Which seat, if you can identify for the jury?
He got in the back seat on the right-hand side.
Did you recognize the individual that got into the back seat on the left side, the rear driver's side?
Yes.
And who was that individual?
Jamel.
And Jamel, is that the defendant, Jamel Demons?
Yes, ma'am.
While the evidence against Melly was being revealed, the new trial date was set with the announcement Melly's Double M retrial is set for September 2025. His mother gave an update outside the courthouse.
Free Melly till he's free. He's coming home, guys. Just patience. So we did have court today. Him and Bort, they both had court. And so basically, the judge put a new trial date in for September 10th of 2025. Please make it make sense. I don't know. At this point, they need to just dismiss the case. So, and yeah, he still doesn't have phone calls. Still no visitation. He's still in the new facility all alone by himself, no contact. He's not allowed to have contact with any other inmates. They move him around with several guards it's like something you never.
However, a new judge is now running the case with the announcement. Judge Murphy has effectively retired on August 1st. Judge Martin will oversee the Melly retrial. We also saw Melly in his latest court update. But Melly's lawyers worked to get him a bond with the report. New judge hears Melly's lawyers out on a bond release. With many moving pieces for the retrial, a delay is likely. Expect the rapper to release soon. But to put an end to this quickly, the prosecutors began targeting Melly's partner because he got thrown into jail again, which will affect Melly's bond chances.
Melly's co-defendant YNW Bortland was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Bortland, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Dimmons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Bortland allegedly tampered with a witness.
Because the feds raided Bortland's house and found very concerning paperwork as it was reported, here are the images of alleged notes discovered during the home raid of Bortland's home last week, filed into Broward clerks by the state, because he drew pictures with a description of what the jurors looked like, which is very illegal. DJ Academics shared his reaction to Bortland having the drawings.
To keep it real, this is sloppy. Bortland, how the f you gonna have the notebook of the jurors in your house? Like, god damn. Holy sh. You know what I mean? Like, brother, like, come the f on. It's like doing a and having the surveillance tape in your DVD player or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like they raid your crib and the surveillance footage of the is in your DVD player. They be like, oh, okay, thank you, brother. This can't be at your crib.
Because, for example, if Melly was sentenced to prison, Bortland might have given the information to street members to get revenge for sentencing Melly. However, when looking at the Melly case as a whole, both Melly and Bortland were locked up back on February 13th, 2019. Despite Melly being granted a mistrial on July 22nd, 2023, he remained in jail the entire time. Meanwhile, his partner Bortland was let out on bond almost instantly. The police have only ever wanted Melly since this Bortland interrogation where he hints towards himself being the more innocent one.
And I'm driving, ducking for my life, trying to make sure I don't get hit. And you telling me, you telling me about shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit. I'm driving. I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna be worried about? You know what I'm saying?
I know it's not for you to worry about.
Shit crazy, bro.
But if you tell me it happened there's gotta be some evidence there. There's gonna be broken glass, just like there's broken glass over here from when you guys open the doors and stuff like that. Okay, there's gonna be broken glass over there when the windows got out. There's gonna be casings from the people at your car. Okay, there's gonna be evidence over there. Okay, right now there's nothing. I kind of think I know what happened because I got information.
The police officer says he believes he knows what happened, but Melly would make it look even worse for himself when both he and Bortland were witness tampering with his ex-girlfriend so that she wouldn't testify against him.
The state filing 6 new charges against Dimmons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
These new charges were connected to Bortland's massive mistake. Juvie's father exposed how Melly and Bortland were witness tampering and what code words they used to make Melly's ex-girlfriend not testify against him in the original trial.
Communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person and then that person.
Saying like to me, they going through extreme measures to try to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom and